Boom, boom, boom. Tony's Top Picks. All right, everybody, what do I want to talk about? Let's get into the NBA again, right? Okay, so we're in round 2 of the playoffs. And what do I want to talk about? The other guys that I didn't talk about last time. First up, let's talk about the Chicago-Cleveland matchup, okay? Okay, your biggest threats when you look at Chicago are Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, and Pau Gasol. And not in that order. Really, I'd say Jimmy Butler first, Pau Gasol, and then Derrick Rose, because Derrick Rose is a little bit strange. You don't know what Derrick Rose is going to do. I mean, Derrick Rose will come out and have a 20-point game, then he'll come out and have a 14-point game, so you really don't know. Alrighty then, so how do I see this matchup going down? First up, LeBron should go and shut down Jimmy Butler because that's the most consistent guy, okay? And if LeBron can kill Jimmy Butler, the Bulls lose. Alrighty then. So, LeBron on Butler, okay. Kyrie Irving can go and handle Derrick Rose. You know, maybe Derrick Rose younger back in the day before the injuries would serve up Kyrie Irving, but the current Derrick Rose, I think he's just still a little bit too shaky, whereas Kyrie Irving is going to get 20 points a night. Alrighty then. If that, or at least that, rather, I should say. Now, we get to our big man matchup, and that's the mess up, right? Because Kevin Love would have clearly held his own against Pau Gasol, but now, because there's no Kevin Love, what do? Again, I'm going to say it again. Please, call my boy, what's his name? With the last name. I want to say Aaron Baines, but not him. He plays for the Spurs. What's my game? Brendan Haywood. Call in Brendan Haywood. That guy rebounds. That guy scores. That guy is pretty much the only way we're getting past the Bulls because they're going to destroy us on big men otherwise. Mozgov versus Joakim Noah pretty much cancel each other out due to the fact that Joakim Noah is not really that great of a scorer. And so Mozgov can still pull his 10 points, get his rebounds, and the fact that he's just huge. Okay, but you drop in Thompson, and Thompson will get tooled. Tristan Thompson will get tooled by Pau Gasol. I mean, but although he is active, and that might, you know, slow down Pau Gasol a little bit. But the bottom line is we need to push past them, and to be able to deal with the backup guy, Mirotic, we really need to play Brendan Haywood. I mean, there's nobody else. I don't see, yeah, there's that whole run small ball thing with small forwards and still have big men. Don't do it. Because, you know, everybody's like, that forces the other team to change up. No, it doesn't. It forces your team not to get rebounds. That's why people play a power forward and a center in the first place. Because, for the most part, you want two guys underneath the basket helping to get the ball back. I mean, how long have the Spurs dominated with two big men? How many rings do they have to get before you realize you need to have two big men on the floor? The end. I mean, the Grizzlies have made it thus far every year because they always run two big men. Whatever. So anyway, blah. Yeah. Cleveland's got them. Okay, if you run Brendan Haywood, Cleveland should be all right. Now, we have a missing J.R. Smith in action, and I guess you can go and run the other dude, you know, Schubert. Yeah, you know, he's not going to really get a ton of points, but maybe he can shut down some of the scoring. You're running like Sean Marion as the backup for LeBron at small forward. I can see that. Do you really want to run J.J. Hicks and Dellavedova as the backup? J.J. Hicks, I guess you just start Iman Schubert and run it like that. Yeah, that's just what you got to do. So either way it goes. Is Cleveland out of it? Absolutely not. Once J.R. Smith comes back, then they're really not out of it. And, you know, and I think they can handle it. Iman Schubert should match up just fine against Dunleavy because you know that's who they're going to run. And Taj Gibson hasn't really been scoring that great all day anyway. So with that being said, Cleveland should win this. If Kevin Love was in it, I think Cleveland would definitely win. With Kevin Love out, it actually makes it an interesting matchup to see what happens. Please play Brendan. Please play Brendan. Whatever. Doggone it. His name escaped me twice. Either way it goes, let's get to the next matchup. All right. So next up, the matchup I really want to talk about, Clippers-Houston. Well, no, that's not true. I enjoy both these matchups equally. Clippers versus Houston, right? Okay. You can almost sum this up in a nutshell. Harden gets shut down with Chris Paul. Chris Paul goes and shuts down Harden. And then DeAndre Jordan can pretty much give Dwight Howard some fits. And hopefully shut down the scoring right there. With that, that's pretty much the wrap. I mean, J.J. Redick and Jamal Crawford should be able to negate the points made off of J.R. Smith and Corey Brewer. And then that just leaves Blake Griffin to just go on a tear. because, I mean, he's just wide open for Blake Griffin to dominate this series. So that's the way I see this one going down. I mean, it's really just coming down to 3 stars versus 2. You know, and DeAndre Jordan, you got to give him his right. He is a star in his own sense. A scoring star, no, but a defensive star, absolutely. That boy is a monster. So, and I wish kind of that the Clippers would fight for offensive rebounds more, because, I mean, really, the Spurs were doing it all over the Clippers, and they almost won. You guys might want to go for some offensive rebounds. I mean, it's nice to dominate on the other end, but why not dominate on both? Yeah, it might tire out your guys. Well, that's what a bench is for. Use them. But, you know, okay. Either way, guys. So, that being said, yeah, I see Clippers taking this one. Don't know, you know, Houston might get a game in or two, but I want the Clippers to smash. I think they have just a better team is built with the Clippers. And then again, Harden tries to get so many points off of drawing fouls, and I think that's just always going to be a knock against the Rockets. As long as your number one scorer, it makes all of his points off of trying to get fouls. So, I mean, Harden be trying really hard to get fouls. Here, block me. You know, what is that? Just put the ball in the hole, man. And if you get fouled, you get fouled. You know, that's what I like about Westbrook. If Westbrook draws a foul, it's because he was trying to score. Whereas Harden, I don't even know if Harden's trying to score some of those times. Anyway, so that's my point. That's my time. That's my topics. Thanks for watching.